Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas are savages. Beating up the phone like some scavengers. I know that I'm fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the match just like Merlin. And the balls like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean with this detergent. Shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I could nick it and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me as a love affair. Smelling the trees as a buzzing head. Carry down with the team if you want to fail. Hey, this is my style. I do with the kiss and attention. Wow. So I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrow your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich bread and make me smooth. I'm moving, gon' move, this is the move. The only option not to lose. Hey,
wake up here.
I ain't sorry.
You're basically walking
up here. I ain't sorry. Now cause you think I ran out with your bill. I ain't sorry. Because you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry. You got options, nigga, choose. You keep it popping like a tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew. Colder than the ice under a luge. Whipping the wheel and I come for the deal. Collect the cartel and the build is still. I pop in the pill, got your girl how it feel with my cock in the drill when I drill for real. Chop on numbers, hell no feeling still. Cause she wanna stack high, sell a wheel. For we're killing, she prepared to kill a meal. Crash a plane, blow up a building when it's real. As real as it gets off the real to real. But we don't fuck with that, it's all digital. My cash always knocks up, I'm in the mill. I put that on the mats and it tracks. Northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. I'm a beast, federal.
Holy smokes. Hey, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Man, I'm rocking. Oh, you know what's going on? There's my problem. Right there, that's my problem. Well, I got lots of problems. Like 99 of them. I'm the opposite of the Jay-Z song. Welcome to Coffee Bong Hits with Jessie in the most echoey ass room that you could ever imagine. But that's good. Let me focus on just one of these cameras right now. Yo. What that Monday like? What that Monday like? What's that Monday like? Hey, you know, one of the only things we do like on this show is Monday. It's like a New Year's Day every week. Set those goals, make those lists, make those phone calls, get up early. But remember this, don't put pressure on yourself. If you ain't feeling it on a Monday, whatever, then you're just not feeling it on a Monday. And you could pick it up on a Tuesday. Whatever you do, man, don't let the world give you anxiety. Right? If it creates anxiety for you, then don't do it. And if the pressure of building a dream, the pressure of building a career, of working towards goals and carving out a legacy during your lifetime doesn't appeal to you on Monday, then just revisit it on Tuesday. That'll be just fine. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. If you're listening to us on YouTube, that's awesome. If you're listening to us on Facebook, you should move to YouTube. If you're listening to us in the FM only format on the 5 Radio XL, I'll do my best not to swear through at least the first 10 minutes of the show. If you're listening to us on a podcast, I'd like to welcome you to our audio version of our show. Do us a favor, go subscribe to our show and Maybe leave us a review. You know, I used to listen to this radio show who I won't name, but the dude used to be like, listen to my show. And if you don't like it, just listen to it for about 2 weeks. Then I bet after about 2 weeks, you'll like us. Man, no, I won't say that. You listen to my show for 1 minute, for 1 minute. Listen to my show for 1 minute. And if it does not resonate with you, go find some other shit to do. That is fine. That is just fine. Because honestly, if nobody shows up, I still have to do this show. So I don't want to convince anybody to be here against their own will, especially because this is really some mystery school shit disguised as just like some stoner shit and some fart jokes. My show's a lot like South Park, right? Like when you first look at it, you'll be like, oh, I'm not into that. That dude's crass. That's lowbrow humor. But then you get past the veil and you get into the temple, and then you're like, oh, okay. I was just on the outside looking in, judging. Damn, look, we are out of purple starburst. Boosh. Okay, so the pipe hit today is going to be purple starburst, and then the bong hit's going to be some pineapple. Hey, what's up, team that's already in the house this morning? I see you, Marty. I see you, Fenda. Remember, you guys should be watching this show on YouTube, and actually you should be watching the show on urbansurvivorman.com, and we'll build to that. But first, let me remind you, everybody, that it takes to put this show together. Oh, did I already tell you that you should be watching this on urbansurvivorman.com? Just not right now, not right now. Right now, you should be watching it on YouTube. But as soon as I fixed a couple problems with the page, then you should be watching it on urbansurvivorman.com. Also, if you want that edgy gear, look how my shirt kind of lines up. Go to standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. That's standupandfightback.bigcartel.com, where you can get all your edgy shit. You can get the F Donald Trump shirt. You can get the F Joe Biden shirt. You can get F Abraham Lincoln. Whoever you don't like, you can get a shirt that says screw that guy. Also, remember this. It's not just the mullet on your head, brother. It's the mullet that lives in your heart. Sick mullet fashion eyewear available in your favorite eyewear retailer or online. Look up Sick Mullet polarized fashion eyewear for the mullet that lives in your heart. Also, don't forget about Shane McLemore Toys, custom action figures, and more. Go to Instagram and just type in Shane McLemore Toys, and you'll be so happy you did. These toys are not for children. These toys are for adults. But I assure you, go to Instagram.com and just look up Shane McLemore Toys. And you can order right there off Instagram. Just DM Shane. He's a small business owner and a relative single father. So help him out. Also, don't forget about Fake Crocs brand. Fake Crocs. They'll break. We're a Fake Crocs brand. So look, a lot of people are worried. They see the Crocs phenomenon and they're like, I'm anxious to get involved with versatile amphibious footwear, right? Get them wet, let them dry, get them wet, let them dry, get them dirty, get them wet, let them dry. Boom, wear them to church. But then you're thinking, but Jesse, what if I fall in love with them? What if I start wearing highly versatile amphibious footwear every day with jeans? What? That's why I encourage people to get fake Crocs instead of real Crocs, because fake Crocs will break. Fake Crocs will break before you even get a chance to fall in love with them. Okay, look. It's 11 minutes after the hour. This is when I'm supposed to ask you guys, what are you smoking on? And remind you guys that the Anteater has an advice column. You can go to askanteater@gmail.com. Ask Anteater. Ask it anything. Don't waste its time with relationship questions. Ask it like complicated ass shit. Yo, the anteater wants to do your research for you. The anteater wants to help you. I assure you that whatever I was doing, I was just assuring you of. Let me be assurant. Okay. So I got to take the bong here today. What I want to know is, what are you smoking on this morning? That information would help everybody. What are you smoking? Where did you buy it? Tell me that. What are you smoking? Where did you buy it? No way, man. Zero sand at Magic's Beach. Oh man, don't tell me that, Joe. It's dangerous, man. Dangerous, man. It's early in Hawaii. Good morning to all my friends in Hawaii, everybody on the big island that I love and miss so much. What are you smoking this morning? All right, this is Pineapple by PCM. I love how it just says usable marijuana. It's usable marijuana as opposed to the decorative marijuana that a lot of people just keep around to impress their relatives when they come over. Like, is that weed? Don't smoke it. People used to do that when I was a kid, man. They have fake fruit. You'd go over to some old person's house and he'd be like, damn, that's a nice looking apple. Or, woo, you just got grapes sitting in a bowl and you go to touch them and they're fake. Like, oh, bro, you got fake grapes. Of all the things you got to fake, you're going to fake grapes? You know they sell them at the store. Why would you have a fake apple? I don't understand that. Okay, let's do this, and then we're going to chug into the news because I got a lot to talk about today. Holy shit, man. Ain't nothing like a Super Bowl just to make everybody forget about the Hunger Games, right? What's up, Elvon? I see you. What's up, Tiff B? Big announcement. Tiff B just maybe gave me a key to unlock one of the doors I've been trying to unlock. I'm still working on a geography-based internet game show that we can all participate in and have fun. And so, all right, let me choke this down real quick. Remember, kids, we really only got 2 rules on this show. 1, no cat calling. You can't be like, hey, mama, mama, mama. You can't do that on this show. And our only other rule really is no coughing, right? Here, let me move that. That's putting off some weird light. Okay, no coughing. And I know you're thinking, Jesse, what am I going to do now that the weather's changing again? Bugs are popping up. They're hatching everywhere. I need a environmentally friendly, lovely, and cuddly pest remediation solution. Bro, get an anteater. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Just get an anteater. Figure 8 came on last week and told us they were expensive. Oh, let me remind you guys that Figure 8 is our music video today. Figure 8 and Ellis in the, I think it's the 810. Man, they got a really fun song, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. But yeah, y'all were just like, hey, look at the Super Bowl. Oh, damn, the Blue Jay just came over here. Yo, bro, this ain't your side of town. This ain't your side of town, you greedy Blue Jay. Holy shit, look, I'm gonna turn the whole laptop sideways. Let me do this. Let me switch cameras. Let me give you guys just a laptop cam. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can. Watch. Look. You can see the window. That was weird. The green screen didn't work over there. You should be able to follow the green screen all the way around the room. Oh, it's probably a lighting issue. My bad. Anyway, there's a big-ass scrub jay out there. Big old head, man. Not being very cool. Okay, so thanks for telling me what you're smoking this morning. I told you what I'm smoking this morning. Now all that's left is to smoke it. Man, do you know, I think I got challenged to a fist fight by a lady on the internet this morning from Sandy, Oregon. Holy crap, Sandy, Oregon, man. Let me choke this down, and then I'll tell you about Sandy, Oregon. I will tell you what it's like to all of a sudden have to read every email in my inbox, which is super weird. Hopefully we'll talk more about birds, and I'll be able to share some huge news with you guys. We have found a name for our mall, for our outdoor bird mall. We're going to call it Bird 33 Plaza. After Larry Bird, it'll be like a Larry Bird themed. Damn, that's really big. Whoa. Rule number 2, no coughing. They're trying to be ninjas, man. You gotta train your body not to cough, or you'll be like BJ. You'll pretty much be worthless on any kind of espionage or advanced forward recon mission that we might find ourselves in the future. Like, all right, G, we gotta sneak up on this castle, and then we have to kill the king and save the prisoners. And your homie's like, all right, I'm in. You're like, all right. And you're walking really carefully along the side of the castle, just creeping. And then you're like, man, we should smoke a bowl before we go. We should smoke a bowl before we go destroy the king. And then you light up, and then your homeboy just and then the guards are like, yo, what the hell is that going on, man? Tell me what that is. All right. Oh, man. Hey, man, you know, my favorite thing is the people that do the nose cough. They take that hit and then they nose cough. They just go. Like, what the hell are you doing? Nose cough. Yo, good morning, Kim. Oh, we have missed you and Donnie. It's great to see you guys in here. Good morning, Allison. Elvon, my dude. Oh, man, there's so much I want to talk about today. How many masks are we up to right now? What is the current recommendation for how many masks the CDC recommends that Americans put on their faces? I've seen a new phenomenon starting to arise where people are getting mad at other people for not wearing their mask outside or across the street or whatever. Like, if you're yelling at somebody like, put your mask on. Bro, if you have to yell to me, you probably should go worry about saving the rainforest or the hole in the ozone layer or global warming or the rising acid levels and pH imbalances of the oceans or the deterioration of the coral reefs in Australia or land erosion in the Midwest, right? Go focus on crop rotation. Because if you got to yell at me across the street, if you got to yell at me, all you're doing is actually catapulting your coronavirus in my direction. So please make sure you wear a mask if you're yelling at me. I'm over here breathing as little as I can, but shit, man, sometimes a dude just wants to take a fresh ass breath. Do you guys do that when you're in the store? I feel like it's safer to shoplift than it is to take a breath in a store these days, right? Like when you're a teenager out on the streets, kind of hungry, you might be in the store and go grab a Gatorade, and you're like, hit the corner, stuff the Gatorade in your coat pocket, boom. But then as you get older, you stop shoplifting, right? You did a job or whatever. But nowadays, you do the same thing. You got a Gatorade, you walk around the corner, and then you just pull your mask back and like, put it back up like you didn't just steal the Gatorade. Man, I think I just outed myself as being a menace to society. I'm sorry. I know it's wrong. I know breathing is wrong, Dr. Fauci. I feel like whenever I do that, Dr. Fauci and Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith are going to show up at my house talking about the Men in Black. What is going on right now on the internet, by the way? I saw there was some press conferences. Isn't that crazy that Dr. Fauci has outlasted Donald Trump? The whole world thought that every single day Dr. Fauci was about to get canned. They're like, is today the day, Dr. Fauci? Man, I hope they don't make it hard for me to find. Yeah, boom. Yeah, we got that new Figure 8 and Ellison, the 810. Hey, y'all are going to like this, man. I like this song a lot. And I'll spare you guys the story of how I found out about Figure 8. Nobody wants to hear that story. Okay, what time is it? It's 10:22. Let me check my clock. Oh, it's time for the YouTube check-in. So that's what I was trying to do, was check in on YouTube. Make sure there was no spacewalks going on. Make sure there was no... Man, hey, can I tell you guys something real quick? That I've been into lately? And I know it's not as important in your life as the Republicans or the Super Bowl. Yo, but the voice in my head the last couple of days and my algorithms of YouTube are telling me that I need to start learning about the archangels. I don't know nothing about the archangels. All I know is almost nobody ever names their children after these old ass angels, man. Man, they got the craziest names. Look, if you name your kid Metatron or something, man. The only name harder than Metatron to go to school with is Starla. Somebody named you Starla. Oh, man. Or Rudy Giuliani. Like, did you really name your kid Rudy Giuliani? That's so crazy to me. Okay, I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm missing that I haven't told anybody about. Oh, hey, it's Monday. Get out of your brain as an aquarium and exist in the fish store. Does that make sense? Man, what do the birds think of me? When the birds fly up on me, man, and they look in my window, am I an aquarium to birds? Am I just this nicely decorated recreation of a habitat that birds come up and they just look in my window, and the squirrels just look in my window staring at my nuts? Am I just an exhibit to them as they go from exhibit to exhibit to exhibit? Yeah, Martha's kind of a weird name. Like, Martha, you're 80 years old the moment you're born. They're like, this is my baby Martha. They're like, what time's dinner? 4 p.m.? I have to play bingo on Tuesday. It's cold. Where's my shawl? That's for real. Apartments are the people's zoo, Kim. These birds just jump from one to another while my neighbors are arguing about which one is the hummingbird pusher on my block, right? Because I got two neighbors that are both competing hummingbird stands, right? And that's why I stay out the hummingbird business. I'll feed the robins and the sparrows and the swallows and shit. Send me your grouse, your pigeons. I just don't want your mourning doves, but I'll feed everybody else. Send me an owl, a bat. We're not picky, right? We're all inclusive, but I just don't want to compete. No way. A baby hairy or a hairy baby? See, my sister was a hairy baby. Are you talking about a hairy baby or a baby named Harry? Like, yo, Harry, do we call him Harold? But who the hell is Harold? Isn't Harry short for Harold? No, bro. Harry is an adjective. Dude doesn't even have a name. We just describe him. Okay, that's dumb. I'm sorry. You guys deserve better. You guys deserve better than That's super funny to me though. His name was Harold. He never went by Harry. He would go by Harry if he was hanging around me. Oh, Marty, you feel me? Harry or Harry? What are we talking about? What kind of baby is this? Is this a chimpanzee child? Tell us. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I forgot this. I forgot that somebody might be listening to this in podcast form, and me doing the bump bump on the table was probably really loud in your ears. I apologize. Please do not let that affect the 5-star rating I'm about to ask you to give. If you are listening to us for the very first time, that means you still have an opportunity to go subscribe. And why get one episode when you can get 5? And then using that logic, why download 5 when you could download 10? Go ahead and download 10 because we're currently only the 3,944th most popular podcast in France. And we need to work on that. But we are on Friday. We're premiering new music from where? England, mate. That's right. I told you we're not just going to be a local show. Like we're incubated in Portland, but man, you see, we play music from other people. We have conversations with other people. And now we're about to jump into over the pond into Great Europe and let them know what we have going on here at Fight Church, both as a mystery school and a journalism agency, right? We bring quality journalism, right? And we made it to the 29-minute mark without saying the F word once. That's an accomplishment. I'm pretty much on schedule. Hey, don't forget, you guys, every day at 10:35, I play dope, brand new music videos from independent artists. And we put that shit together at the end of the month into a really cool project called 10:35 a.m. That's right. We're branding numbers these days. We don't even care. We will brand your clock. That's how hard we're going. Remember, it's cat buttholes for everybody. All 2021. That's all you're seeing of us. A prolapsed cat anus. That's all you get. Why? Because we got people like Sick Mullet, high fashion custom eyewear, and Shane McLemore custom toys. Bro, just get some shit. If you get it, I'll just play a commercial for you because I'm cool. I'm not a dick. And Patrick Thomas Perkins wants you to stop going in his store if you're not wearing a mask. Or a mask and some sick mullet polarized apparel. Okay, let me remind you guys of one more thing. If you are scared of falling in love with real Crocs, the solution to that is fake Crocs. Fake Croc brand. They'll break. All right, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. This is Red Panda. As you watch her, ask yourself, did she start out as a unicyclist or did she start out as a bowl flipper? We'll be back in 1 minute. Hey, that's right. Coming back from the break. Sorry, I should have taken that out of there. That ad for fake Crocs should not be there. There you go. This is Coffee and Bong Hits with Jessie. Boo-doo-doo. Boo-boo-boo. Yo, real quick, man. After this video, this is what I want to talk about. How are the Republicans How are the Republicans acting like they should be able to say shit about shit right now? Bro, have some humility. Have some self-awareness. Y'all just tried to overthrow the government. Now this week you're like, hey, let me get one. Let me get one of your Triscuits. Like, Republican, you think you're about to stick your whole hand in my Triscuit box and touch a Triscuit? Get the F out of here. Okay, look, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. I am Jessie. Hopefully you are watching this on YouTube right now, or urbansurvivorman.com right now, or listening to this on the 5 Radio XL, or in the future. Greetings from the past to anybody who's listening to this in the podcast form. We really encourage you to participate in the actual show that's going on with our dear friends like Vince and Finda and Marty and Kim and Tiff B. And who else? We got Allison's in the house, and Elvon's in the house, and man, Joe. God, I miss Hawaii so bad. You know what's cool though is I practice what I preach, right? So every single moment that I was in Hawaii, I carved in those coordinates so deep into my experience that as my infinite mind jumps from brain to brain to brain, I can just go back and put my mind right back in that brain. And I can tell you how far up my leg the waves are touching. I could tell you exactly the temperature of the water. I could tell you what it smells like. I could rock my body to the motion of the waves, right? Like I've memorized it. You can never, ever take that away from me. So I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you, cool to invest in the stock market. But investing in yourself creates modifiers, if that makes sense. Investing in yourself creates modifiers that makes everything else you do grow. When you have an experience that nobody can ever take away from you, that's how you level up. Okay, speaking of leveling up, one of the best ways to level up is to invest your energy into other people, places, and things. What's up, ADM? So this is what I'm going to tell you about the Meal Exchange program. That's mealexchange.com. Oh, I don't even got a logo up on this part. Man, I need to get that Meal Exchange logo back up so that it fits. But I don't even got a Coffee and Bong Hits one right now. The election's not over. We could still win. What about Mike Pence? Is there a time to retire? Is there time to retire the Momo face? I do not know, though. Let's get rid of Momo. Okay, so mealexchange.com uses the existing structure of restaurants to feed hungry people. So you donate to the Meal Exchange program. They buy large bulks of meals that are readily available. Then somebody that needs a hot takeout meal goes to mealexchange.com. They download a coupon. They go to the restaurant. They get fed for free. It's a dope program, or I wouldn't be throwing my energy at it. So support mealexchange.com. And on Thursday nights, the Meal Exchange program has Bingo XOXO, which is bingo. It's just bingo, but it's a lot of fun, and you win fun prizes. And you can't tell if it's an old person or a young person that you're cussing at. Because when you win, it's in everybody's faces, right? Champions don't discriminate. We crush everybody. Okay, look, it is 10:35. This is Coffee and Bong Hits, and we make a point to every day at 10:35 to bring you really high quality original music from independent artists. And today is no different. My man Figure 8, y'all know Figure 8 from Fridays, and his homeboy Ellis in the 810. They put out this jammy jam, and yeah, I bet y'all ain't never seen this before. And if you have, you a real one. All right, then, bud.
You a rock star.
Yeah. White Outcast, right? Yo. Yeah. Your whereabouts to your parents' house, you scared to bounce. I'm laughing at you, scary now, I'ma air it out. Say my name, but don't wear it out, you a parrot now? You talking back and slapping my friend in your mama's house. You want the drama now, no calming down, I'm about to pounce. I got the squad around, we brought a car, can talk it out. I got more bands in my pocket than your bank account. I can't stand all the talking, I don't make a sound. Tell me who in the fuck do you think that you are? I got two, keep them tucked, blast the heat from the car. I see you stuck, no drive, like your whip won't start. I'm going up, you try, but you won't get far. I'ma hit him with it. I'ma hit him, yeah. I'ma hit him with the. I'ma hit him with the. I'ma hit him with the. I'ma hit him. I'ma hit him. If I whip your ass, I hope that you don't live through that. Rockstar life on some Post Malone Nickelback. If I pull my whistle out, you ain't gonna whistle back. I'll get a tattoo of some tits before I'm going tip for tat. I'ma need a triple that. Get the bag and double bag. Rockstar shit, but you handing all your rentals back. You just play a part and rap. You ain't really hard as that. About to drop 100 tracks and that's just the start of that. I see you got a home studio. What for? You wanna show the whole world that you suck more. I can start an uproar. What the fuck for? Was a small town drug lord bringing guns toward your front porch. Busting through your front door, I do what I like. Man, these pussies probably done for. Look at all the lights, asking what I brought a gun for. They all bringing knives, but I got more than one for. It ain't gonna be a fight. Get it right, out of sight. Hope she keep that pussy tight. Just do it, feel night, as long as it feels right. Real life got me popping the pill twice, mixing all these chemicals. I feel like I'm Bill Nye. Every storm burns out, even Peter Quill dies. Even Peter Quill dies. Got some weight up on my shoulders, hold it strong, but I feel like take a couple boulders, know it's long, this a real hype. Steady taking over, y'all was wrong, but we real right. Probably looking through a folder for a song you could steal, right?
I got expensive pets. It's a fur bank, you know what I'm saying? Y'all claim in LA, I know you live in Burbank, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. You know how we do. We always we always forget to unmute it, and then one of my cameras just dropped. Okay, man, shout out to Dr. Fauci though. Every day it was like Fauci's gotta go. Fauci's public enemy number one. Is today the day that the president is going to fire Dr. Fauci? Then I wake up this morning. Who's up on a press conference already pushing up on it? It was like 8 a.m. here. Dr. Fauci's already just out there. My bad for just not letting you guys hear that ending. That was Ellison 810 and Figure 8. Antelope Fisherman is all over the place. And they just keep cranking out the hits. Love it, love it, love it. Remember, Figure 8 is on Fridays. Sometimes we play The Price for His Writer, but mostly I'd rather just hear what's on that dude's mind instead of fucking watching some. Ow! 10:40. 10:40. Okay, we made it 40 minutes into the show before I said the F word. But whatever. Fuck it. Okay, so this is what I did want to talk about at 10:40 was the Republicans, also known as the Short Memory Squad. Man, you know when somebody's a buster and you kick them out the bar, or you tell them don't come back to Fight Church Television, or like they embarrass themselves, so they stay away for a couple weeks, or they get humble, or they don't post on Facebook for a little while or something, right? And they maybe shut it down. I think the Republicans could use that advice right now, like shut it down. Like, be humble. Be self-aware. The audacity, pomposity, bombacity of these people to act like they didn't just try to overthrow the government 3 weeks ago. Right? You feel me? Elvon's Short Memory Squad. They must smoke as much weed as we do, Elvon, because these fools are acting like it didn't happen. Like, oh, what that whole insurrection? Y'all still tripping on that? I was reminded this morning that the role of the Republicans and the role of the Democrats, first and foremost in this country, is just to serve as foils for each other. Now, ideally, there would be a balance within the legislative processes that would make it so that competing parties would hold each other accountable. But instead, of course, because humanity has never found a basement that they didn't think they could crawl underneath, and we always manage to sink to the lowest common denominator, we have turned that system of oversight into a system of progress impediment, right? And yo, don't think that when I pick my words, I'm not expecting Chris Cuomo to be listening, because I am. Like when you see my words, Chris Cuomo, you're gonna know it's me and you one of these days. We're gonna have some word battles. But the Republicans are up in there arguing against money for families, arguing against money for pandemic relief, arguing against increased minimum wage, arguing against the very fundamental things that it's going to require. It's going to require a lot of coordinated effort from our government at a time when we are uniquely built to accomplish a lot of things. And the Republicans don't even need to have a seat at the table. They're being welcomed because Joe Biden made a bunch of promises to be everybody's president. Joe Biden made a bunch of promises to be inclusive. And he's extending the opportunity for these Republican scumballs to have their voices heard, as if they didn't just try to overthrow the damn government 3 weeks ago or something. As if they didn't help facilitate the murder of police officers. And it's not like they're being obstructionists about fringe topics, right? Something like a gas tax or emissions standards or embargoes. They're being obstructionists about the very basic necessities of people who live hand to mouth. They're putting their bodies in between the hand and the mouth. So it's not like they're just trying to get in where they fit in. These people are truly disconnected traitors. I don't know how else to put it. They're legitimate traitors to the good of this country, to the authority and power of 200 years of uninterrupted, democratically elected change in power. The peaceful transfer and succession from one elected leader to another is the very foundational principle of this country, right? We escaped a monarchy. And so I view these people not only in Congress and not only in the Senate and in the House and in positions of media influence and in talk radio and in podcasts and in chat groups and in your community group and in your Cub Scout troop and on your Little League team and your dojos of your fighting schools and your football fields and your PTAs and everywhere else that this is leached into society, right? Like toxic chemicals that leak down into your groundwater. It infects the very fabric of these communities. Yet these people are traitors. They're Confederates. They would legitimately have supported the Confederacy. They would have, man, I don't know what to call it. Not my problem. I'm not like the biggest fan of the United States government anyways. But let's call a heart and a diamond and a club, right? If that's the principle that we're working under, then undermining it to the detriment of the populace is so sinister. It is so sinister. Incredible, man. And look, what did y'all do to combat it? What did you do to combat it? Y'all watched the Super Bowl? Oh, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I just watched the commercials. That's worse. That's worse. If you just watched the Super Bowl commercials. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I know what I want to say. I want to say you guys aren't going to make it at the end of the world. I want to say you guys are imbecilic followers that are caught up in this shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. No matter how loud you yell at the television. Unless you like seasoning, right? unless you like Sam. Sam actually knows these dudes, and Sam will just be like, "Oh, that's my friend." Then you can cheer for those guys, man. But if you yell at your television, if you're like, "Yo, John Elway, it's me, Jessie. You don't know me, but I wrote your name on the back of my shirt." And John Elway's like, "You wrote my name on the back of your shirt?" People are like, "Yeah, actually, I paid somebody else to do it." You paid somebody else to write my name on the back of your shirt? No, embroidered. Like, what? It was $39, but now everywhere I go, people might possibly confuse me with somebody that you know. Like, they don't think I'm John Elway, but maybe Jerry Elway or something. Did y'all like those Super Bowl commercials, man? Those were so great, weren't they? My favorite. Like, what? Holy smokes. You just lost your woke card for the whole year. Like, man, you did. You watched the Super Bowl. That's so disappointing to me. You participated in it. That breaks my heart. It kills me. It murders me. Oh. It really just rips out my freaking soul to know that I have friends that are so caught up in the matrix, they're not going to leave. When the UFO comes and they invite us on board, somebody's going to go, "How's the Wi-Fi?" And they're going to go, "Not very good, actually." The depths of space. We just kind of got to check our Facebook while we're here on Earth. But once we get past the asteroid belt, then it's not that great. No thanks. I'm on season 4 of Schitt's Creek. I can't go. Haven't you watched Schitt's Creek before? Yeah, but I'm really into it this time. I don't know. It's the fourth time. I think it's the charm. Like there's no, it kills me, man. Like people are literally fighting cops in the streets. To me, not watching the Super Bowl is as brave as fighting cops in the fucking streets, man. I've done both. I've done both. But I get it, man. For like 30 years of my life, all I cared about was sports. But I remember making the conscious decision in the 7th grade when the Broncos were about to play the Giants. I think it was like 1985. I said, you know what? I think I was like 12 years old. I was like, bro, you're going to have to pick a football team and you're going to have to fight other people that are fans of that team. Then I was like, well, how should I pick my favorite team? And they were like, how about what's your favorite color? I'm like, no. Okay, what's my favorite color? It's orange. I picked the Broncos. Yeah, we're the best. In your face. Your team sucks. Why does my team suck? Because they're not my team. Yeah. I can't believe it took me so long in my life to be able to shake that conditioning that I signed up for. Do you know I used to have everything? I had a Broncos alarm clock. I had a Broncos bathroom garbage can. I had like all kinds of clothes with other dudes' names on them. Yelling at the TV. Hey, G. Hey, man. You remember me? I yelled your name that one time in the Kingdom. There's only one place really where a super dumbass person can have as much to contribute as a conversation as a smart person. And then that's inside the arena of sports conversations, right? Then the way to prove who is actually sucks worse is just the size of the font of your capitalization, right? Like, whoa, bro, did you just hit me with 4 exclamation points on a 14-point post? Okay, watch this. Yeah, I definitely want to see the Captain America and Falcon commercial. And like I said, man, I'm hesitant sometimes to alienate my friends who would rather go lay back in those tubes of the Matrix and be like, yo, man, leave me the F alone. Just put me back in my tubes, hook that shit back up to my head. Let me plug back in. Ain't nothing I could do about it either. Okay, look, the last thing I want to say before I wrap up the show today, and I'd like to thank everybody that messes with us. Our friend Doug Rosling died. Sometime in the middle of the night before last. I waited until the end of the show so that I didn't have to worry about picking my words in a way that wasn't going to make me emotional. Doug was a good ass dude. Doug Rosling was a good ass dude who showed up wherever he was needed, who was universally welcomed everywhere he went, who always brought art and a canvas and enthusiasm and laughter. It's really crazy what is valued in this world. But when you make a sincere effort to judge people by the content of their character and the depths of their heart and the number of lives they touched, and when you realize that the only currency on this planet that has real value is energy. That's why I tell people to travel as much as they can, because all we have every day is the 100 pieces of silver that we wake up with, or it might be 100 pieces of gold, or it might be 100 nickels. It might just be the $5 bill you cashed out at Wonderland, right? All we have is 100 of them, whatever it is, man, fractional, one whole. That's all we can start our day with. But what you can determine is the value of each one of those individual credits. For some people, each one of those individual credits is worth a pine cone. And for some people, one of those individual credits is a gem, a ruby, or an emerald, right? Some people are walking around here. Some people are walking around here giving out pockets full of emeralds. And some people are walking around here just giving out money. And when you learn to recognize that energy is the only currency with real value, panhandlers start looking different to you. And people that you might have overlooked begin to appear really wealthy. So if we are judged by the content of our heart and the depth of our character and the number of lives we touched, then just remember that Doug Rosling was a very wealthy person. And on behalf of everybody involved in Fight Church, I'd like to wish you the best in the afterlife. May your heart weigh less than a feather, brother. All right, everybody. Remember this. When I say 5,000 G, that means I'm outie. And if I don't say 5,000 G, then that means the monkeys with herpes stole my phone. All right, then we'll see you tomorrow. 5,000 G's. 5,000 G's. 5,000 G's. And I'm outie 5,000 G. Be kind to each other. Fuck. All right. 5,000.